All right, welcome everyone. What favorite Thanksgiving recipe side dishes can you not live without? The queens are here today talking about just that, as well as amazing other tips that you can't live without. So grab your crown, grab your coffee, and join us.
Welcome to Coffee with the Queens. You are in the right place if you have coffee and a tiara. Okay, as long as you have questions, you are in the right place. Join forces where queens of kingdoms come together to share successful stories and wisdom that made our digital kingdoms abundant. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. So we have a fantastic Thanksgiving special coming up, and now we are going to tell you our favorite dishes. So Sandra D, what is your favorite dish?
My favorite Thanksgiving side, I have to go back to my roots, Midwest. It is not healthy. It's the good old fashioned green bean casserole with like the fried onions and the Campbell's soup with mushrooms. Like, it's not good for you. It's total white trash Midwestern crap.
But it's so good. Yes.
It sounds great. Yes.
That's it.
So I have two. So I have smoked macaroni and cheese, MO, and I have, yes, chunky cranberry spiced sauce.
Sounds holiday-ish.
Right?
Kathy, what's your favorite side dish, Thanksgiving side dish?
Probably mashed potatoes made the Midwestern way with none of the stuff you buy in a can or out of a box, but it's real Yukon Gold potatoes. And I've always found that my secret sauce was either whipping cream or creme fraiche. And if you add those two things at the end, that's my favorite side dish.
So you have a secret at the end. Nice. Ours is very traditional, made by my grandma and possibly generations before. And it involves fruit, but not like you've ever done it before. So it's cranberry sauce, but it's done with the old-fashioned meat grinder. And you put apples and oranges and cranberries in there with the sugar, and it's this chunky apple or cranberry sauce. And my father makes it every year, and he has to make it by the tubful because I send tubfuls home with all the guests every year because it's the perfect side, to eat, and it's very healthy.
That sounds great.
Really good. Yeah, it's good.
Speaking of side dishes, every week we give away prizes on the show, but you have to be engaged. And I also want to let you know about the Queen's favorite holiday recipes, and they're not just for Thanksgiving.
And in fact, what I love about the holidays are the drinks. What about you guys? So we are in luck. We have Tammy's daughter, Elena. She's a professional bartender extraordinaire to share how to heighten the festivities. Over to you.
Hi Queens, today I'm going to show you how to make a pumpkin spiked latte. So first you're going to grab your cute little mug, and then we have our hot coffee here. You can also use cold brew if you'd like. So we're going to go with 3 parts coffee, and we'll do 1 part of this vanilla vodka. That's good. And then we're going to do 1 part of our pumpkin pie spice creamer. That is good. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with our topping. So we have a little whipped cream. And some caramel drizzle. And then top it off with a little bit of cinnamon. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Okay. Here we go. It is so good, and it's like so cozy and warm. It's amazing. You guys gotta try it.
Thanks so much for that, Ellie. That looks absolutely amazing. And I think that it's easy enough that we can all do it at home, yeah? So Thanksgiving means a lot to a lot of people, but it means a lot of different things to a lot of people. It's amazing when you start talking to people what they feel about this particular holiday. So for me, I think this year it's a little different. I think for a lot of people, this year is a little different. And I have spoken to a lot of people that kind of feel the way I do, that it's going to really be simplified. So instead of going overboard with gifts and overboard with obviously parties, it's going to be a lot different this year. So I think to embrace the simple things that we love. And I think 2020 has done nothing else. We've learned what really matters. And so I think it's really beautiful. I have a friend of mine whose kids are on board with this. They're getting one gift a piece, and then they're going to spend the same amount on someone else. So they're going to be giving to a charity or giving to a family that they discover is in need, so they can purchase a gift for that family. So they're only getting one gift a piece. And you know what? The kids are actually on board with it. They love it. So I think this year it's just embracing the simple and appreciating the simple things in life and giving what you can, even if it's just your time.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's so great. And for me, it's about giving and helping others, especially in the wake of what's going on these days, right? I love working on the computer, and so I love helping others to succeed in whatever they do. I love helping women entrepreneurs, or all entrepreneurs for that matter. And it's about, showing that everybody has worth, and just giving them empowerment to know that they could also do things on the computer, right? If they need some help, I'm always there for them. What about you, Margie?
Oh, Thanksgiving for me has always truly been about opening your heart and your home. And we're not able to really do that this year. So what I've done is created a Zoom, and I'm inviting many people to just join us from 4 to 6 on Thanksgiving Day, because I feel like it's not a time for people to be alone. So I hope people will join in.
That's awesome. And hey, I have to just acknowledge one real quick, that Margie is with us today. Our usual behind the scenes producer is here. So if you guys are wondering like, hey, who is this fabulous woman? That's Margie. Yay for Margie.
Yay, Margie. I love being here with all of you. I'm better behind the scenes, but this is good.
I think it's great. You're our family. Thanksgiving is about family, right?
Absolutely. I love that you're doing Zoom. I love that. We're staying very, very small this year too. We are just having immediate family, just 5 of us. Sometimes it's a time, it tends to be a time in our family where we have little sidebar convos that go on. Hey, how's that going? Hey, let me give you a tip about this kind of thing. With my 20-year-old adult children, lately it's been talking about share their credits on board. There's 3 things I always tell them. Make sure you're doing these 3 things to watch your credit. Always stay on top of it. So these are times for me to remind people of those things. And I just want to share with you 3 things I tell every person, and you should do this over the holiday weekend. Every single one of you, check your credit report. Many of us don't do that, right? Go to annualcreditreport.com or go to myfico.com and check it out. Just make sure everything's great. If not, then make a call and figure out why and fix it, right? Number 2, go to Experian Boost. I've seen people boost their score 30 points by doing that. Simple little check. And then number 3, go to optoutscreen.com. It's a place where you can eliminate those soft pulls on your credit reports so that you're not getting these little dings in your credit all the time. So those are the things that I always tend to get in their ear about during holidays, whether right or wrong. And in fact, it goes much further. So I think it was last year or the year before, one of my family members walked in the door and said, hey, sign all this power of attorney stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm cooking. It was like, well, I'm not going to see you for a while, so let's get it done. And sometimes that happens too. That's what my holiday is going to be about, probably.
Definitely for me, I grew up in a big extended family. My grandmother lived with me all of my life. And for me, Thanksgiving was always going home for Thanksgiving and the food, without a doubt. So my family did 3 things on Thanksgiving. We either cooked, we either ate, and if we weren't doing one of those 2 things, we were playing cards, because I grew up in a card fanatic family. I could play pinochle when I was 4. And probably my favorite memory of my grandmother in Thanksgiving is her winning at pitch and hearing her laugh go all through the house whenever she won. So for me, without a doubt, that is Thanksgiving. And this year it's so different because, as we've all said, just like everybody else, we've given up family this year. We've given up, the safety of protecting the people we care for, and delaying that as much as we can because we want our family to stay safe. So I think the other thing, going back to what Tammy was saying, I think if COVID has done another thing for all of us, it's made us understand the importance of being prepared for death. Death has always been one of those things that nobody wants to talk about. But if you watch the statistics this year, because nobody knows if this thing is lurking with your nanny, your friend, or whatever, it comes very unexpected. So what we also say to people, be prepared for death. If you're going to have your family today, and especially with a really small dinner, we were actually getting ready to do this. So I've made a list. It's like the questions you should ask that somebody would know in case you died. It's really simple things. I hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't need to make a plan. I don't have any money. But here's what we all have that you need a plan for. We all have a body. We have a body. And when you die, the laws take over. You might find this interesting, but the laws take over. The laws decide who can decide what to do with your body. This is really important for people who aren't married, but you might be in a relationship where that person knows more about what to do with your body than your parents. Trust me. There is a law that says they're called funeral agents. You've probably never heard this word in estate planning, but they're called funeral agents. Every state has a law that says this person's in charge of your body, and you should know that, because that's the person that's going to decide whether you're cremated, you go under the ground, above the ground, or whatever it is, what to do with your body in case you die. Kind of lame at the end.
Well, that's all right. Let's do a little shift. Let's shift into something kind of lighter. What do you say? well, although you know what, I'm not going to downplay what you share with us, because it does get you thinking, right? It's necessary stuff. But you know, every week we do a quote. So let's shift gears a little bit and let's have some fun. So we chose a funny quote this week, and here's what we have for y'all at home. May your turkey be plump. May your potatoes and gravy have nearly a lump. May your yams be delicious and your pies take the prize. May your Thanksgiving dinner stay off your thighs. Insert laughter here. It was funnier when I read it the first time. Okay, so so there you have it, everybody. Look, I just want to thank everybody for being here. It has been awesome to have our family, including Margie, our producer, hop on today and to spend this time with you. It was very important for all of us. I want you to encourage people to share this, to watch us next week. We are talking about everything podcast, how to increase your visibility and your revenue in this ever increasing realm of podcasts. Don't be afraid. We're going to show you how you can do it. And don't forget, pick up our favorite holiday side dish recipe book. Guess what? It is free. Just click the link. Wait, so Helena, click the link. It's holidays. We can do this now. Okay. Thank you, Tammy, with her mug. I love it. Click the link below in order to get that free gift that we have for you guys today, our favorite holiday side dishes. And don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Digital Duchess. And we have discounts, of course, on all of our previous folks that have been on our show. You can see that at coffeewiththequeens.com. And today, instead of just going right into our outro music and signing off, we have another little gift for you. We have spoken to some of our best friends and fans, and they are sharing a little bit about what Thanksgiving means to them. And so that's what we leave you with, a little bit of love from all of us. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Bye.
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
What does Thanksgiving mean to you?
One time of the year when my entire family got together. Great food. Oh my gosh, my mom and my aunts would cook up a storm. A fun time. Lots of laughter. People who know you and love you and being around them. Now today, Thanksgiving's a whole new thing. Creating new traditions. So traditions that are just for me. And so this year, my plan is to do some reading and then being able to connect with my family by phone. That's what Thanksgiving means to me.
Thanksgiving for me has always meant family. You get to see some of the family members that maybe you weren't on the best terms with, and then you just get along. Everybody gets along and they have one meal together.
To me, it's another meaning about family. You know, when you have one special day to get together with everybody. And it's a one beautiful thing because it's very important for all the Americans. It's nice to all the kids, the kids that are going to college or they live in different states, you know, they move to out of state because they work or whatever. And it's a beautiful thing, they come back to home to spend that special day with the mom, with the grandpas, with all their families.
Thanksgiving is a time of year where I feel that everything slows down and we reflect on everything that has meant so much to us throughout the years, everything we're grateful for, like friends, family, our health, people around us, and it's one of my favorite times of the year.
Well, if you get in real deep, you go back when the country was founded, the freedoms that we have. I've traveled to a lot of places, and America is truly a great country. And we get to do what we want, enjoy the things we like to do.
Thanksgiving means family, it means turkey, it means just taking the time out to think about what we're thankful for.
So Thanksgiving to me is a time of being thankful for everything that I have, but it's mostly about being with family and spending that one-on-one time with my family, eating together, and just counting my blessings for all the good things in my life.
Thanksgiving to me is the perfect time to be around family, friends, thankful that they're still all on this planet, share a great meal together, converse with each other, hang out, and just enjoy life.
A day where families get together and talk about things, good things. Historically speaking, Thanksgiving, can mean several things to different cultures. Because according to the Indians will be one way to see it, and according to the Pilgrims will be another way to see it. In Mexico, we do not celebrate Thanksgiving. We don't even know what Thanksgiving is. When I came here to the United States, I was introduced to Thanksgiving. I said, what are we gonna do? It's el día del guajolote. What? That means we're gonna eat turkey. Okay, sounds good to me. But what is it? We don't know exactly what we celebrate. It has something to do with, some of the Pilgrims being hungry and they didn't know what, they didn't have anything to eat, and the Indians came and fed them and brought them turkeys and all that, and it was a day of Thanksgiving. That's what it means. Family gatherings, family having a good time, talking good things, talking about the old times, talking about the good times, talking about the future, what they're gonna do. Except for this year, right? The pandemic year, you're gonna be allowed to have only 10 people in there with 6 feet, you're gonna have one on each room, yelling at each other. But I don't know how they're gonna do it, because the Hispanic community, when you're talking about 5 families, you're talking about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 or 50 people. We're gonna have to cut it to only maybe 3 families. La Tia Rosa has like 8 kids. Then, Gustavo over here has like another. It's gonna be hard. For the Hispanic community, it's gonna be hard. But of course, who's gonna go in and check on the corral? How many people do you have in here? Oh, I don't know, but there were only 3 families. 3 families, hell, there's a whole quinceañera in here. No, it's only 3 families. So this Thanksgiving for the pandemic is gonna be like a historical thing. I don't know what we're gonna do, because then everybody has to wear masks. ¿Quién eres? Soy yo, Juan. Okay, but we have to adapt to the situation, and it's okay. We have to adapt to the rules, the regulations, but I guess it's a matter of survival. But anyway, it's a big celebration, okay?
What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for everything. I am thankful that we are still in business throughout these hard times. I am thankful for all the great customers we have, and thankful for for having a great family. Yeah, that's what I'm thankful for.
Well, in my case, I think I give a thank you to God because every day He gives us a different opportunity to continue our lives, and especially with this situation with the epidemic or pandemic, we have to give thank you to have our loved ones. I have mom and dad; they're still alive. You know, they have health issues, but for me, it's a blessing to have them in my life.
Really focusing on what I'm thankful for, which are many, many things that are in my life that I have a great deal of gratitude for.
When I moved to California, I met my wife. Her and her family, they're amazing. I couldn't have married into a better family. I love her parents, her brother, her sister, of course, my wife.
Personally, I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and my health.
I am thankful for all those things, turkey, family. I'm thankful for my husband who supports me in everything that I do, and I want to do a lot of things, so I'm just grateful for it all. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my career. I'm thankful for living in San Diego, and I'm thankful that I'm a Sahela Shining Star.
I'm thankful for my 5 grandkids, my 2 kids, my mom, my sisters are all still around. We have a thriving business. I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful just that I wake up every morning.
I'm gonna be thankful for my wife. I have to be thankful for our health. Your health has to be the most important thing in your life. Thank you to God that He gives us the opportunity to do the things that He already knows, but He gives you a choice.
I hope everyone has a nice Thanksgiving.